WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out with.
We gotta cut it.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back. And CM Punk.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins is nap time on the island of relevancy. He's able to get there in time to break the hold.
Who knows what damage has been done there?
He right to the midsection. Uh-oh. Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed. He'll make his way to the ring. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Avoided any damage there.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
Ooh, and fights back. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Double underhook backbreaker.
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Impressive awareness from him.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry.
Stalking from above. Oh!
Gets dumped by the suplex.
Got him right where he wants him.
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Taking things to the top rope.
From above.
Blast off. Completely missed the mark there.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their...
Straight into the pin. Kicks out at just one.
Still showing some signs of life here.
And slides back into the ring.
Boom! Knee on the money.
Roman, spear! Spear! Seth has got to dig deep now. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker. Stalking from above. Oh my!
Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes. Pedigree! Look out! Crossbody from the top. Russian leg sweep.
Hitting the chair with full force.
Oh my word, that was a terrible way to land on that chair. Just the chilling sound of bone meeting steel.
Uh-oh. Back elbow completely cuts them off.
He's able to reverse it. Reigns checking under the ring now.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
And that was some brutal impact on that DDT. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
This has been a hurricane. Oh, he went low. The humanity.
Going for the pin for the win. And he stops the ref's count.
Hooked up. Russian leg sweep.
Taking this to the floor.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here. Oh, God, right to the cranium.
He quickly slides into the ring.
And an uncommon roll here, stacked high.
Countered into a new cover.
And he's seemingly determined to inflict even more punishment on his opponent. He might be going too far here. Hopefully, it does not cost him the match. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. Big clothesline.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Taking flight.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Shin breaker.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof. The tribal chief has acquired the target. Here it comes.
Superman punch.
The wear and tear on Punk.
Roman with his opponent down. We know what he's aiming for.
The spear by Reigns.
Will Reigns finish things now?
And right away into the pin. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Rollins now, perhaps going for that neck breaker. No! Forearm to the neck.
Going for the win. Shoulders up before two.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. Punk dodges out in time.
Neckbreaker into the float over. That was pretty. Cover it all. Come on. You're going to steal this one. What a display of strength here.
Zeroing in on the throat. Butterfly backbreak.
Uh-oh. Suicide dive.
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time. Vicious. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects, he's not done there.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Seth Rollins is your winner. The architect drew up Reigns and Punk's defeat perfectly.
Here is your winner.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original Tribal Chief, the Visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns. Going for the classics and grabbing it.
Can he do it? And he breaks the count quickly.
He's still fighting.
Wait.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Beautiful. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Here we go. Here's the pin. Stops the count, keeping this match alive.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Ooh, this is kick to the spine.
Got him in his grasp.
He's got him down to the pin here. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
He just pushed the finish line back a mile.
Calculating the next move here.
Oh, right to the esophagus.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived in the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
And he gets discarded out of the ring.
Mounting their...
Reigns comes up short on that attack. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. A big kick to the gut, a clubbing forearm. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight. Heading back into the ring now.
Caught off with a savage clothesline. Seth dodges that attack.
Reigns checking under the ring now.
He grabbed the combo stick, and now business is really picking up.
DDT! This is not about a championship. This is about Punk.
From the top.
Oh, nobody home for that one.
CM Punk stopped out in its tracks. And he re-enters into the ring. He's climbing to the top.
flight. Crossbody from the top.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Smart.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Oh, great counter and a cover.
Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match won.
Perfect drop kick.
Able to parry that one.
What a lariat.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Spiked on the crown.
Rollins getting worked on here.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
He just might regret this decision. Uh-oh.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Mongolian chop. Hooked up.
Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot.
Boom! A little cockiness here from Punk.
Reigns gets cleared out of the ring.
Float over Russian leg sweep. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. And CM Punk is in control.
Seth has got to find his...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. And now Punk. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going?
Rollins looking to end it.
Stop!
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Here's the pin. Oh, my God.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Superman punch. Drop kick from behind. Ouch. Roman's shoulders are down. No, he gets the shoulder up.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Punk has beaten the odds, has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
the WWE Championship.
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Hitman has him in his grasp. Connecting on the DDT.
Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
HBK in real danger here.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Swinging neckbreaker connects. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect.
Sky high. The timer of a diving hammer strike. Figure four. Leg lock. The leg is only getting six.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. And something Bret has to know is all
Foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots. Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point. All this heavy artillery is really adding up. Just emptying everything they've got now.
discus clothesline.
So much momentum.
Kick right to the gut. Gonna drive this superstar now out to the apron and wrap their legs around the ring post. Figure four applied. Torturous maneuver.
He's gonna break his leg. Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. Deconstructing the knee there.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Wow, elbow! Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring. Oh my gosh!
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Going straight to the top turnbuckle. Watch out! Oh, he paid for that. High risk. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. And he gets the better of HBK. He has him in his grasp. DDT! Disheartening position for HBK.
Brett came with a game plan, and he's executing it.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area.
And Brett off the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Boom, what an uppercut. Oh, he flips that around.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. One answer out.
Oh, nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Submission hold locked in.
Sharpshooter's locked in. Hart is cranking it with everything he's got.
Is his opponent is Hart gonna tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter.
Oh, man.
Michaels doing what he can to keep his pace in this matchup.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Caught that and reversed it. HBK disarmed here. DDT. Figure four. Leg lock. Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Scouted it and fired back. Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. And the rope providing a bit of safety here. Figure four. Leg lock. The submission hold is in deep, and my God.
Needs to find a way out. Reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Sudden cutoff from Bret. Fist directly to the gut. Unloads a shot to the gut.
This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. The Hitman now, he's got all the time in the world to lock it in. There it is, sharpshooter.
And look at how tight Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Right on the arm. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Stooping low there, but who are we to judge?
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. Fans have long awaited this showdown as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. Now, Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006. It ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases,
And he moves in for the cover.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Oh, an absolutely disrespectful act of aggression.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
Returning back to the ring.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Yeah, the viciousness of Cactus Jack on full display with this relentless assault on Punk right now.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. Strong counter from Punk. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Double up the shoulders down. See it. Punk might have him. And he kicks out of the pin in one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
With the lariat.
And that failed to hit the mark.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Stepping out of the ring here. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see. What's he have here?
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Boom! What a high kick.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Cactus Jack planning something here.
DDT planted him. And Punk gets countered there.
Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, but dropping behind and
Into a chop block.
just clubbing down.
Oh, right into a counter. Whiplash neckbreaker.
He's been put in a bind.
DDT planted him. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
And battling out in a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this. Ringing the arm. Looking now for a top wrist lock.
And makes it out.
And it's back into the ring for Jack here.
And Jack is looking to the crowd for some support.
Oh my gosh, what impact. Hoping that was enough, was it? What a kick out by Cactus Jack.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
The counter with a knuckle sandwich.
Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
And he's going to the top.
Look at this. All the way to the outside.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Both of these men known for their expertise in match types like this. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack approach a Falls Count Anywhere situation with differing skill sets. Wouldn't you say, Corey?
Absolutely, Cole. Punk's an amazing striker with great submission skills. With fewer rules to restrain him, I expect Punk to be even more brutal with his strikes and grappling. But Cactus Jack can take a beating and will never quit, especially in a match like this. So it all comes down to whether Jack can absorb all this damage and fight back. Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT. Jack might have this wrapped up.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker and backbreaker. Batten down the hatches. These two are loaded.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Ooh!
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it. Ooh! Oof!
Rapid fire shots. Neither superstar backing down. Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand. Uh-oh, mandible claw. Mandible claw.
Going right into the pin attempt.
Two. Kicks out. He still has life.
Almost inhuman at this point. Back and forth, neither Punk nor Cactus Jack relenting. Talk about an absolute battle.
A battle of wills with both of these men showing the ultimate willpower. Just an all-time violent.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT.
Will that close Punk out?
For the win.
2 count.
Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner, Cactus Jack!
Cactus Jack standing tall in the ECW arena. He and CM Punk just went